The Sacramento City Fire Department recently received a whopping grant, $160,000 from the California Office of Traffic Safety.
Okay, so that grant is going to be used to upgrade specialized tools like the Jaws of Life. Fox 40's Tony Salazar joins us live right now with how those tools are going to be used to save lives. Tony, tell us about these power tools.
Melanie and Bianca, good morning. Well, I can tell you with these new battery-powered tools, the department tells me that they're just a whole lot better, really changing the game. Not only are they stronger, but they're also battery-operated and even more capable compared to the counterpart, which is their older gas-powered ones. Now, the department tells Fox 40 News that this federal grant of about $160,000 is really paving the way to replace 3 of their 9 trucks that had the older equipment. Now, the previous ones were older, gas powered, and they actually required a hydraulic based setup hooked up to a generator. Now each tool would often take minutes on end to set up, as firefighters had to power on the generator to connect the hydraulic line to the extrication tool before using it.
We had a large power unit that was very heavy, and each firefighter could only carry 1 tool. With this one, one firefighter can carry 2 tools. Another firefighter can carry the ram as well as the O'Connell plate and the drop cloth and the Sawzall as well.
With the new battery-powered extrication tools, there is no generator, even any extensive setup really required. Firefighters only need to connect an attachment to it, and with the click of a button, it's ready to go within seconds. Captain Justin Sylvia with the Sacramento City Fire tells me this changes how fast they respond to certain calls, like when a person is pinned inside their car.
We call it the golden hour, and we need to get that person to an operating room within 1 hour. That's going to be their best chances of survival. So if we can cut them out of a vehicle or extricate them out a lot quicker than before, that's going to save time, that's going to save lives.
Captain Sylvia says in 2022, for example, more than 55,000 crashes across the nation involved car extrication, adding that 42% of people killed in car crashes were alive when first responders arrive. And that's really underscoring just how critical every minute is at a scene. While the tools are primarily used for auto extrication situations, they do have a wide range of other uses, including recently being used to save animals pinned in between a fence. 3 Sacramento City fire trucks, along with a rescue unit, now have the new extrication equipment, with the end goal to have all 9 trucks at some point with the new state-of-the-art tool in the very near future. Now, taking you out here live, as for the older gas-powered equipment, the department also adds that they're not really going to throw the older equipment away. Instead, they're going to put them on what they call a reserve status, meaning in case these new battery-operated extrication tools do stop working, then they can rely on the older gas-powered ones until the electric ones can be replaced. That's the very latest. We're live outside of Engine 10 here in Sacramento, covering local news that matters. I'm Tony Salazar, Fox 40 News.
And Tony, thank you so much.